Good morning. My name is J.Boysaw. I have an older brother, and we are both blessed to live with my mom and dad. Thank you for letting me speak today, and thank you for being patient with me and the other speakers. My speech is called From Dream to Equality. In 1963, 100 years after President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, Dr. King stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and he said, "I say to you today, my friends, that even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted within the American dream. I am not here to recite Dr. King's speeches to you. I am here to honor Dr. King's memory and his greatness. I was born on May 18th, 2000, so you'll believe me when I say I have never seen a dinosaur walk on the earth, but I've seen it on a video. You'll believe me when I say I have never seen a man walk on the moon, but I've seen it on a video, and you'll believe me when I say I have never seen a sign that says, "For whites only." Unfortunately, I have seen it on a video. History is always faded by the passage of time. Here's a quick test. What did you have for dinner last Saturday? You may not remember. It's hard for me to believe there was a time when black people were beaten, burned alive, killed, and treated with no dignity or respect just because of the color of their skin. It's hard for me to believe they made it through. And although we still have some difficult days ahead, here I stand. When I watched Dr. King's speeches, I realized we lost our greatest cheerleader. I'm 11, but when I watch Dr. King's speeches, when I listen to Dr. King's speeches, I get it. During Dr. King's last speech, he says, "Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead, but that doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop, and I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He has allowed me to go to the mountain. And I've looked over. And I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you. But I want you to know tonight that we, as a people, will get to the promised land." Dr. King spent his entire adult life fighting for people of all races to have a fair chance. To have fair racial and economic opportunity. I'm 11, so most days I just want a fair chance to play with my PlayStation. Sadly, I have an older brother. Seriously, I love my big brother, but he's not always fair with me. I guess that's just what big brothers do to little brothers. I have to fight for equality. Sometimes I have to go get the law, my mom and dad. And sometimes law is too busy, so I have to take matters into my own hands. And sometimes I have to take the game controllers. Either I get a fair chance to play, or none of us plays. And yes, I do get bullied and beaten, but sometimes that's the price you have to pay when you believe in something. For every hour my brother gets to play, I want an equal hour. Now, I know there are going to be some games that he can play that I can't because of our age difference. But equality says When I reach the same age, I'll be able to play the same games. That's equality when you're 11. No, I imagine that the pursuit for racial and economic equality has more complex issues for the adults. But I have a hunch that all the mothers, fathers, politicians, and all the other people that live in this great country of ours all just want a fair chance to play at their PlayStation. Your PlayStation may be getting you a good job. Your PlayStation may be getting equal pay. And your PlayStation may be getting fair housing. I also realize that that even when I do get a fair chance to play with my PlayStation, it doesn't mean I'm going to get the same score as my older brother. It doesn't mean I'm going to be as good as he is. All I ask for, all anybody should ask for, is to have their fair chance to have an equal chance. From dream to equality, that's what it means to me. Thank you.